In today's video, we're going to check out how you can create your very own website using Wix. Either if you are a local business or if you're trying to sell your products online, or if you're a photographer, maybe you're a barber, whatever it is, and the reason for why you want to start your own website, this video will cover all the basics on how you can create your own website from scratch, get it online, and start getting your customers through your site. Also, a huge thank you to Wix for sponsoring today's video. Wix is essentially a really powerful website builder, and it allows you to create beautiful and customizable websites with hardly any effort at all. So in today's video, I'll show you the step-by-steps and everything you need to know in order to go from an absolute beginner to having your very own professional website by the end of this video. I'll also show you some of my favorite features and some of my personal tips on how to get you started with Wix. Make sure you use the link down in the description down below. But with that being said, let's just jump into this tutorial. Hopefully you enjoy. Okay, so getting started with this tutorial, the very first thing you should do is just click on the very top link in the video description. This will take you to this page that I'm currently on. You just make it easier for you to follow along the tutorial. And the link in the description is also going to be an affiliate link, so I do get some kickback once you use my link. So I do really appreciate that because it helps support the channel as well. But once you have clicked on the link, just make sure you land on this page right here. Once you are on this page, you can go ahead and click on Get Started. Once we've clicked on Get Started, we want to make sure we sign up with a new Wix account. So you can either sign up using Facebook or Google in this case, or you can just sign up directly with your email. So I'm just going to fill out this information and I will be back with you in just a second. Once you have signed up with your account, you can either go ahead and start answering some questions that Wix wants to know about your business. This just helps them understand what kind of business you are and what kind of support you might need from Wix. But in this case, what we'll do is just go ahead and click on Skip. And once we've clicked on Skip, we'll have the option to choose between a Wix ADI, which will automatically create a Wix website for you based on some questions that you answers around your business. So maybe what kind of business you are and what you're trying to do with your website. But in this case, what we'll do is just we are going to create our website from scratch using the Wix editor. So what we want to click on is just choose a template right here. Once we've clicked on choose a template, what we'll see is that we have a bunch of different options to choose from when it comes to our website. In most cases, you want to pick something that is relevant to your business, and you'll have a lot of different options to choose from. So maybe you are a consulting business, or maybe you do advertising and marketing. Maybe you do something around sport and fitness. As you can see, there is templates for almost every type of business. So just make sure you pick something that is relevant to what you do. So for this video, what we'll do is that I'm going to create a website for a restaurant. So I'm just going to click on restaurant category right here. And even though I just picked a restaurant theme, you can of course pick any type of theme that you want for your type of business, because this tutorial will be very general. So it doesn't matter what type of business you have, it will still be relevant for you and your business. And then we'll see some good looking templates relevant to restaurants. So you'll have your food delivery service, you have a restaurant, food delivery service right here. We do have one that looks like for fried chicken. I like this one. Maybe you are a more of a nice restaurant. Maybe you serve steaks or steakhouse. You'll have a steakhouse one right here. But for this tutorial, I like this one right here with the chicken. And what you can do is just click on view in order to preview how this theme will look like. So we'll give you a quick preview. And you can also click on view full demo to get a full view on how the website looks like. But what I would recommend you to do is just make sure you find a template that fits your business. And then once you're happy with the one you found, just click on edit, and then we can get started with the website itself. So I'm just gonna click on edit right here. Once you are in the editor, you will see welcome to Wix. You can either watch this video if you want to, but you're watching this tutorial right now. So I would recommend you to just exit this down. And then we'll be in our Wix editor. So looking at the left on the site, we'll have the different categories we can use. So we'll have pages, background, we can add elements to our site. We'll have the theme manager, we can add apps, we can add media, start blogging, bookings, ascend business tools, which will be more relevant to marketing. And then on the right side of the site, we'll have our editing options and our editing tools. So here we can either delete, or maybe we can copy elements, or we can duplicate elements, so on and so forth. And we can also click on the mobile view up here in order to see how our website looks on mobile as well. So this will give us the possibility to see how our website will finally look on mobile. And we can make specific changes only to mobile if we want to make sure something looks different on mobile mobile compared to desktop. But going back into the desktop view, we're gonna start making some minor changes to our website in order to get started. Looking at the very top, we also have site. We can do a preview of our site, we can get feedback, we can publish it live, we'll have the site history, we can also exit the editor as well. And then we'll also have the settings at the top, so we can connect a domain to our site, we can get a mailbox, we can upgrade to our premium plan. Get found on Google will help you the basics of SEO, so getting started with SEO. You'll also have your favicon, business info, so on and so forth. And this will be kind of things that you can walk through once you're done with your site, just to add specific things and making sure that your settings are perfect when it comes to your backend of your site. But this is not going to be of importance for now. We're going to look into that later, but we're just going to start off with the editor itself. So looking at the homepage of our site, you can see that everything that I hover over is going to be highlighted. And this means that each of these elements that you see on the site can actually be changed. Either you can change the text on the site, or you can change where links are going, or you can change images or colors. Whatever it is you want to change in this specific template, you can do so. And in most cases, you just want to make minor changes because you already have the template, which helps you get started with your site. So you can make sure you change the text so it's relevant to your business, maybe change the name of everything to your business, change some of the images to your own images instead of having these stock images. Minor things like that is going to be fairly quick to change. So starting off with the title that we have up here, we can click on edit text in order to edit the text that we have at the top, and then you will get the text settings that you will have. So you can change your heading, so either you want this to be a heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, so on and so forth. You can change the font of this text, so if you have a specific font you want to use, you can change that here. You also have the font size, so how big this text is going to be. It's 120 at the moment, but if we change it to smaller, you'll see that this text will get smaller as well. So now it's down to 100. I'm going to go back up to 120. I think 120 looks good. Let's see, we can also do like this. Once you change it to 120, you also have the option to change the color. You can change it from bold, you can change italic, underline it. Maybe you want to link this text somewhere. You'll have the effect settings, so on and so forth. In this case, I like the design of this. I already have the template and I don't only want to make minor changes to my site. So maybe I want to update this text, so get it while it's hot. For this sake of the video, I'm just going to get it while it's cold, because let's say we want our chicken to be cold. That's the niche of our business. Sounds good to me. I like it. And that looks perfect to me. Then you'll also have the order online, which is going to be a button. So you can also change the text here as well. So if you want the call to action to be something else, maybe visit our store today, you can change it to that. And instead of linking it to order online, we can change this link to maybe the address of our store. So you can have a page which is referring people to go to your actual restaurant or your store. But in this case, I like what we had before, so order online. That sounds good to me. If we want to change the design of this button, we can also do so by clicking on design. So in design, you'll have some pre-made templates that you can use for your specific button. And you also have the ones which are relevant to the template that you currently have. So your themed buttons, which are on the top. You can also make customized design by clicking on customize design. And in here, you can change maybe the fill and the color of the button. You can change the border, the corners, the shadow, the text. You can also have a hover effect. So when someone hovers over the button, like in this example right here, it would change the color when someone is hovering over the button. It also makes it a lot easier for customers or users on your site to understand when they're actually hovering over a button. But in this case, I like everything here. Something you might want to change is going to be the header or the background image that you have right here. So what you do is just click on this header image and then you'll see change strip background. When you click on change strip background, you'll have some background images which are from Wix, which you can use. They are free to use on your website. So if you have or find something relevant here, you can use those. Then you'll also have colors. So maybe you want to use colors instead. So we can change it to a color. Or we can click on video and have a video here instead. So in videos, you'll also have some free videos you can use, which are going to be stock videos, or you can just upload your very own media. So if you want to upload maybe your own video or your own images, you can do that as well. But going back, we want to make sure we use an image for this one. And we do have all of these stock images. So maybe we can just try to find something in here. So searching for a chicken, we can see that we do have some chicken examples. I like the chicken wings right here. So what I'm gonna do is click on this image and then just click on change background. And then it will automatically update it for us. And there we go. And this is actually a PNG image. And I think this is the exact same one we had before, but it's gonna use the background color as well. So maybe we want to update our background color to what we had before. And then going back into image, this image is gonna overlay the background. So you'll see that the image is transparent except for the chicken, and then you'll have the image color in the background. So if we want this to be maybe green instead, we can click green and then go back into images, change the background image, and then all of a sudden we change the whole kind of look and feel of the page itself. Going back down on our page, we also have other elements that we can change. So we have icons right here, or vector art. If you want to change them, you can do so right here, and then you'll be able to find other ones that are free from Wix. Or if you want to upload your very own icons, you can do so as well. But in this case, I like these icons. So what I would recommend you to do is just update the text. So maybe order on the go. If you want this to be maybe order online, you can do that right here. And then we have the paragraph as well. So maybe we want to update this text as well. So we can do it order easy online directly from our site and get your freshly cooked chicken directly to your door. And this is of course just an example, but you obviously want to spend a lot of time on your actual text and make sure that the template that you import to your site is actually customized and relevant to your business. But everything is going to be fairly simple to edit. You just click on the things and elements you want to edit for your site. Moving back down, we can do the same for the heading right here. We can edit the text. The icons right here, we can edit those as well. Then we'll have the menu up here, which is going to be a gallery. So it'll be images of different products that we have or different food that we sell in our restaurant. So if we want to update this gallery that we have, what we'll click on is just manage media. And then you can see that we have our 3 different products right here. And let's say we want to add another product to our menu. We can just click on add media right here. Then we can add an image. And in this case, I want to use something that's free from Wix because I don't have any specific images. And what we can do is add something else here. So maybe we want to add a milkshake. So let's see if there's a milkshake one. And there is a milkshake one. So I'm just going to add this one right here. Add to page. And then this one might be a different size compared to the other one. So we'll see how it looks on the actual site. And actually it reframed it pretty good. So I like this one. And it says milkshakes already. Maybe I want to update so it's also capitalized like the other ones. So I can go back into manage media. And maybe I only want it to be 3 images because now you can see we made it bigger because we added 4. So what we can do is maybe remove the fries right here. So remove from gallery. And then right here, you can also update the title of this milkshake. So I'm just going to do it in capitalize, milkshake. And then once I've done that, I can go ahead and click on done. And that's going to update it directly on the site. So now we added our chicken sandwich, we have our hot spicy wings, and we also have our milkshakes as well. And then we'll have the button which links to the full menu, which is going to be a separate page which has the full menu that we have on our website. And this one we can leave for now because this will be editing on another page. So we're just going to keep going down on the site. We'll have other things we can update. So special of the week, if you want to update this, you can just do it just as before. You can update each and every image, each and every text. Just click on it and then you have the edit text option. You can change the font once again. You can change the size and also what's actually on the text itself. Moving back down, I do like the layout that we have. At the very bottom, we do have the Instagram feed. So if we click on this one, we can see that we have the settings of this actual page. So what we can do with this element is just click on settings. And in the settings, you can connect your Instagram and this will automatically pull the images that you have on your Instagram feed. So it's be fairly straightforward for you to just import your images. You don't have to do that much. You just connect directly with your Instagram and then your images will be pulled automatically. And in here, you also have additional settings as well. So you can change the layout, you can change the settings, the display settings, the sign, so on and so forth. But in this case, I like the design that we have. As mentioned before, this template is already pretty good when it comes to our restaurant business that we want to do. So I don't have to make major adjustments when it comes to the actual design elements. I just have to make the actual content updates. So up here, maybe I want to change the ad. So follow up the crust. So in this case, follow who is Baba and Chicken is going to be our business. So it's just about making the adjustments that you want for your site. But going up to the top real quick, we can also go to the left corner and click on our pages. So we'll have our home page, we'll have our menu, and then we'll have our order online. And in this case, because I use a restaurant theme, I will have pages that are relevant to my restaurant theme. And in your case, if you decide to go with a different theme, the pages you see here will of course be different, but the general editing and the changes we'll make will still be relevant to your site as well. So clicking on menu, and this will take us to a different page. This is going to be the menu page, and as you can see, it just has our menu on it. And if we want to change the menu right here, we just click on the menu and then click on manage menu. And that will let you allow to add different things to your menu. You can categorize things, you can rename things, and change the prices. Whatever you want to do, you can do that right here. Going back to the top, we also have our order online page, and this is just going to be where your customers can order your stuff online. Just as before, you click on the actual element and then you'll be able to manage orders. So here you'll be able to manage your orders and your settings. So how do you want to actually get paid? Stuff like that can be done from the specific elements settings. Going back to the left side, we also have our pages. So if we want to add additional pages to our site, we can just click on up here and then we'll have our main pages, and we can click on add page. And by doing so, we'll add a new page to our website, which we can rename whatever we want. So in this case, maybe we want the page which is talking about the history about our company. So about us page. So we can just name this one about us, and then click done. And as you can see, we have loaded up a brand new page, which has nothing on it except the header at the top, which has the menu as well as our logo. And also have the footer, which is going to be the contact details and our opening hours, as well as our location and social links. And then you'll have the actual page in the middle. If you want to make the page bigger, you can just click on it and then you can see adjust page height. So we can drag and drop this down so it can make it bigger and smaller. In this case, we just want to make the page taller, so it actually allows us to add some content on here. Now, if you want to add things onto this page, you'll have the feather settings, so you can add either your background, so change the color of the background of the page. In this case, I like the background, but if you want to change it, you can do that from here, either a color, image, or video. And then you'll have the add button. So the add button is going to be where you can load in different components and aspects to use on this page. So you can add a strip if you want to add a strip. You can add text, images, buttons, gallery, so on and so forth. In this case, we want this page to be our about us page. So obviously it should have some kind of text, maybe some images, maybe some buttons, maybe some galleries. What I'm gonna do is just go on to the top and then we'll have strips. And on the strips, you can see we already have some templates we can use for our about us page. So what we can do is just click on about, and then we can see some of the examples that we have. So maybe we like, let's say, this one right here. We can just drag and drop it to our page. And then we want to make sure we align it all the way to the top of the actual header. So now you can see that it aligns with where the header starts and where the element starts. You can see that they are aligning at the top. Now, obviously this one doesn't really fit the theme of our website. So what we can do is just click on each element. So the text, so we can click on edit text. The heading theme, we want it to be a heading 1. So we can do that right here. And then maybe we want to make the font size a bit smaller so it actually fits. So 85 looks pretty good. And then the bottom one, we can do the same thing. So edit text. And then we want this one to be maybe a heading 2. So we can do that right here. And that will change the layout of that one as well. And then you have the paragraph, so you can add your story about your business. And finally, you have your button as well, which in this case, it doesn't really fit the theme of our site. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on design, and then I'll just add the design that we previously had. And I like this one. So what I'll do is just add that one. and it updated the theme of the button itself as well. And then finally, we do have the images on the side. So if we want to change the actual images here, you can see that it's columns. So we'll have one column here, one column in the middle with the text, and one column here as well, which is going to be the column 3 with another image. If we want to update the images, we just click on the right column. So column 1 in this case. You can manage columns and you can change column background, which is what we want to do in this case. So we click on this. Then we can see the current image that we have. And if we want to change it, we can either change it to a color or image or a video, just as before. And we want to change the actual image here. So we click on image. And then we want to add something related to chicken again. So I just search for chicken. And then maybe we want to add ourselves this one right here, so fried chicken. And then we can just change the background and then the image will be imported right here. And then we want to do the same thing with the other one. So I'm just going to change the column background, click on images, search for chicken. And I want to add the chicken basket. So I'm just going to do that right here. And there we go. We just updated these two images. And now we still have some space down here. So maybe we don't want to add something else. Maybe this is just enough for what we want to create in this case. So what we can do is just drag our page up again, all the way up to this element. And this will be the page layout that we have. But if we want to add additional elements to the new page that we created, we can just follow the same way as before. We click on add. And then maybe we want to add something else. So maybe strip, maybe we can add some more things that we have from here. So maybe we want to add a section talking about the employees of this restaurant. Or maybe we want to add testimonials and reviews. And that seems like a pretty good thing to add to our About Us page. I'm just going to drag this testimonial one as well and drag it to the page and then make sure they're aligned like that. And I think that will be enough for this page. I'm just going to drag up our page height all the way up as well. And then finally, we can just make the final adjustments to the testimonial one as well. So we can just click on edit text and then we want to align this with what we currently have. So I'm just going to click on paragraph 1 because I want it to be red. I think that'll be good. And then we can obviously change the name of the person who left this review. So maybe we have who is Bobbin, was here in 8. So let's just add that right here. And then we want to change the layout of the other one as well. So we'll follow the same way as before, our paragraph 1. And then we can change the name of this person. So maybe this is going to be myself. I also ate here. And there we go. We updated this section as well. Same way as before. If we want to edit the actual images here, we can do so as well. But I think this looks good. The final adjustment I would do to this page is just make sure that our button that we added is actually linked directly to the right page. So I'm just going to click on link. Then you can click between web address or pages or anchors, top and bottom of the page, document, so on and so forth. So in case you want someone to email you, you can add your email right here. And then when someone clicks the button, they would just open their email and they can send an email directly. You can also do it with phone numbers. So when someone clicks on the actual button, they will call you directly. But in this case, we want them to go to our order page. So we can just click on page and then change this to order online. And we want it to open in the same window. So that looks good and click done. Once we have done that, we have made the final changes to our page. We can just go ahead and click publish and our website will be live with the new changes that we made. Now, obviously, you want to make sure you go through all of the pages on the site. So in this case, we have our menus, order, homepage, so on and so forth as we walk through. You want to make sure you update the images to your own images. You want to update the text to your own text. And then you can add additional elements to your pages if you want to do so based on what we just walked through. But in most cases, the template will have everything you need. So you can just go ahead and update the images, the text, and so on and so forth. And then you can publish your site live. Once you're happy with the changes that you made to your actual site, you might want to consider upgrading your Wix plan to a premium plan. Because if we publish our site right now, and then we click on view site, what you'll see is that our current domain name is going to be whoisbobbandtask.wixsite.com/mysite. You'll also have this ad at the top right here that tells people that this is a site made by Wix. You'll also have the same thing at the bottom as well, so created by Wix. In most cases, if you want to update your site and actually have your customers come visit your site, you want it to be looking as professional as possible. So you probably want your domain name to be your business name and then .com, and you don't want this Wix ad on your site. So what you want to do is just make sure you upgrade your plan. So if you click on upgrade and click on compare plans, we can check out some of the different packages that you'll have on Wix. So looking at the different packages that we'll have on Wix, you can see that there are split between website plans and business and e-commerce plans. So if you're looking to actually take in orders directly from your site, you're gonna have to go with the business and e-commerce plans. So you'll have the business basic, business unlimited, business VIP, and going into website plans. This is just going to be if you want people to be able to visit your site and you don't have any specific thing you want to sell directly on the website. In this case, you'll be able to get either the VIP package or the connected domain package. Connected domain package is just going to be the most basic package, which lets you just connect your very own domain. But you also have the combo package, unlimited, so on and so forth. And if you do get the yearly package, you do get a free domain as well with Wix. So you can upgrade your site and get a free domain, as well as get rid of the Wix ads as well, which you have right here. So I would recommend you to either get the combo package, or if you are looking to sell something on your site, get the business basic. But this all depends on what you're looking to do with your website. So make sure you look through that you find the right package for your site and for your business. Once you're happy, you get the package, and then you can publish your site live with your new domain and also remove the Wix ads directly from your site. That is going to be it for this video. Thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy, please make sure to leave a like down below. If you do have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comments. I try to answer as many comments as I can. And if you want more content like this one, make sure you subscribe to the channel. But that is going to be it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the very next video.